Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2026. As I'm recording this, it was just the height of the full pink moon in the northern hemisphere where I am in thus United States of America. I used to be proud of that. You know, your leader can, who's in power can make a huge difference. So, yo, let's get into these cards. It's Tuesday, Wednesday. See, I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday. Yo, it's Thursday. See, this week has been so crazy, busy, and life be lifing and people be peopling. But we're going to do a connecting with our spirit guides. And I also pulled a crystal mandala. Well, it was already pulled, and it was the revelation again. But we're going to read a different part of that. But so whatever day it is, does it really matter? I don't know. When you find this message, it's for you. This message is for the collective. It's timeless. When it finds you, it's for you. Let's get into it. The first card out is a card to represent your spirit guide. Look at this. This is the most... Look. Oh my goodness. My throat chakra's being attacked. Excuse me. This is your card representing your spirit guide. Look at that light bulb. And let me just tell you, and I have been, confirmation. I've been looking at light bulbs. Here, I'm going to tell you this. I have been looking at incandescent light bulbs, getting rid of all the LED light bulbs. But look at this. You need electricity to grow those plants. That's a card that represents your spirit guide right now. And this is our spirit guide. This is inspiration, ideas, planning. A pinnacle surrounded by blue skies sits inside a light bulb with a sprouted seedling pushing through it. Light shines brightly through the trails of the plains above. The light bulb sits against a pink background. This ace is one of inspired ideas that gift you immense new potential in your everyday material world. Your spirit guides are giving you these ideas that have immense new potential in your everyday new material world. These ideas arrive as if from nowhere, but make total sense to your heart and soul. Perhaps speaking to thoughts about a new job, training, or a new home. Easy to ignore, the growth on this card requires you to nurture your ideas into being, promising that great things could come from a seemingly small start. While you may have plenty of plans grooving their way through your head, this one is a keeper. It is up to you whether you choose to ground it into reality. Often this new star relates to your work and home life and is liable to represent a big turning point in your fortunes and everyday world if you allow it to. It can also herald shifting new job roles, new business ventures, plans for home, moving house, or ways to powerfully explore expansions in your material life. Grasp your idea and see it through. For a personal prompt, use the idea I am most excited about is. Write that in the comments. And then a power affirmation. This idea is mine to explore with and nurture. They're giving you this idea. What is it? That's that idea. That's so funny too. Is it about your home? Full pink moon. Keep up that not only physical protection, but spiritual protection around your home and self. What's a message your guide would like to give you in this moment? Message from your guide in this moment. Knight of Wands. They have your back. This is fight, passion, power. A powerful and muscular bearded dragon stands strong and blows fire into the sky. The Knight of Wands is alive with power, physicality, passion, and a desire to conquer and create life. There may be intense ideas stirring in your mind, an abundance of desire in your loins, or a well of creativity bursting for expression. This is impossible to ignore and rouses you to bold action, pushing forward with mounting internal fire. This card speaks to your inner inclinations to create real change, to reach out, to move, to travel, to be seen. There is monumentous energy within you that will carry you to adventurous adventures that powerfully demand you to experience them. The Knight of Wands is a fiery call to live life in expressive, physically demanding, creative, and impassioned ways. As you give yourself over to the embodiment of ideas, so you live on the edge of great discoveries. This card speaks to the intense edges of life that call for risk, daring, and bold, exciting action. My left ear is ringing. My energy wishes me to express myself in these ways. Make a list. And then a powerful affirmation is, I move my body to create energy, which I use to action, power, and change. Have some coffee with me. Or tea, whatever your choice of beverage is. For me in the morning, I like making my own coffee. Anyway, all right. Put a little butter in there. The trick is a little salted butter. Anyway, I won't go into how I do my karma. Okay. Something your guide has been trying to convey to you that you have not been receptive to in the past. Oh, Lord. So quick. Look. You're happily ever after. You have not been receptive to this in the past for whatever reason. Either you weren't ready, you haven't been receptive to this in the past. Let's read this. Turn right to it. This is just confirmation. Flipped right out, turned right to it. Family, wealth, lineage, ancestors, healing, gathering of souls living and departed sit as if in a big celebratory family photo. Behind them is a temple strung up with bunting. They are captured in what looks suspiciously like the center of a pregnant woman's open legs. The Ten of Pentacles speaks to the ancestry and the lineage that you came from, and the mysterious, benevolent, and healing powers that this pulls into your life. Consider your connection with your family line. Who were the successors and who were the scoundrels? Beyond those known individuals, trust that there were a mixed bag of characters of whom you are the composite. As you move through life, you are called upon to bury their plans, bury their pains in healing, and carry forth your ancestors are here. You are being called upon to bury their pains in healing. I know it's not fair, but it just is, right? And to carry forth their cravings by creating your own experience of magic, power, and love. That's what they want. Like, they want that for you so they can experience it too. Let me just read that again. You are being called upon to bury their pains in healing and carry forth their cravings by creating your own experiences of magic, power, and love. It just couldn't have came at any other time, I'm hearing. It couldn't. You weren't able to receive this love, power, and healing. Did you recently have a situation that you stood up for yourself that you would not have been able to? You would have either, I don't know, you would have handled things differently in the past, and recently you handled a situation by, like Darth Vader. You recently stood up for yourself. And possibly one or more other people. You know, Your ancestors are proud of you. They always are. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't put a pin in that. Just a second. Okay, everybody. Oh, sorry, I took a little bit longer of a break than I anticipated. Oh, excuse me. That pollen. Alright, so we're going to get 2 more cards. One is what is... Let's see. How can you honor your ancestors today? How can you honor them today? Growth, development, persistence, trust, expansion. A woman climbs pencils towards the sky, supported by colorful balloons and protected by a smiling umbrella. You have come so very far, and while the steps ahead may not be clear, there is an inner devotion to the climb. You are supported by friends, associates, same magical, unseen spirit, and not least by a touch of your own self-belief. As you move to the next unseen step, it magically appears. With trust as your ally and a lifetime of experience and skills, you will soon reach the top of your mountain. The 9 of Wands calls on your resilience while recognizing the unusual support systems you might engage. There are no limits or bounds to the potential this life holds. The only things that could hold you back are doubt and fear, both of which are cultural expectations, not necessarily anything to do with your reality. Now is the time to muster your confidence, remember your greatness, and find ways to leap with grace toward your hopes. There is no such thing as mistakes. Oh, isn't that a beautiful message? I'm not even going to go any farther with that. Look, I hope you found messages here. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have the most blessed day. Thank you so much for joining me.